Hello viewers, you're welcome to Dailies on TVRC. I am your host for today, Olanu Uluwatobiloba is my name. And with me I have my co-host,
Akitunde Akisime Vincent.
Reading to your hearing is the Vanguard newspaper.
And with me is the Punch newspaper. Fubara denied entry into Rivers Assembly quarters. 5 billion naira vehicle purchase deepens Obasa Miranda field. And again, Tinubu meet Niger Delta leaders. Fubara plans meeting with pro-Wike lawmakers. And finally, Lagos APC lawmakers deny defection rumors. Mr. Toby, let's commence from this pedestal. Tinubu meets Niger Delta leaders. Fubara plans meeting with pro-Wike lawmakers. What's your take about this?
Well, that's good. But in my own opinion, I feel like you shouldn't just meet the Niger Delta leaders alone.
Okay.
There are political gladiators in the states that also require him getting to
see
like
the,
so
like
that
the
they can
legislatures,
exactly so that they can round up the issue and the issue currently plaguing Rivers as it stands right now.
Okay. Now, 5 billion vehicle purchase deep in Obasa Miranda field.
Wow, that's
the Lagos Assembly saga.
That's a lot. It's a while now, and just recently we understand. We just recently heard, of course, that Miranda stepped down.
Yes.
And Obasa took over again. I mean, it's quite interesting because I don't understand. Did she willingly step down?
Well, there are a lot of intricacies surrounding her stepping down. And don't forget the Obasa to travel down to the US for recess. The house actually they are on recess. But before he returned back, he has been toppled, and Miranda emerged as a speaker. But the power that be weighed in, and eventually Obasa returned back to his seat as a speaker. But this kind of this issue of 5 billion naira feud, maybe the few weeks or the few days Miranda stayed or spent in the corridor power, all these things had to, and the fact remains that Obasa is back and he's trying to do a kind of a check and balance into the account of the House of Assembly. Okay. And he noticed this, and this where it has become a kind of kettle of fish.
Wow.
I mean, it has become a kind of an imbroglio on its own. So that's what I have on Punch today.
Okay, so on Vanguard newspaper, 27 lawmakers bar Fubara from entering assembly to present budget. FCT police neutralize wanted kidnap kingpin Dogo Saleh. We will take action after listening to both sides, IPU assures Natasha. And finally, though an asset, El-Rufai has weaknesses to work on, SDP's Adebayo says. I mean, El-Rufai just recently defected from APC to SDP. And according to SDP's Adebayo, he says clearly that, of course, El-Rufai is an asset, but he has weaknesses to work on. What do you have to say about that?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely an asset. Being a two-term governor of Kaduna State and also one-time FCT minister, definitely you agree with me that it's an asset. But don't forget the what's it called? The allegation raised against him at the floor of the Senate. The terrorism and what have you. So, like I said, it's an asset. It remains an asset.
All right then. So we'll take action after listening to both sides. IPU assures Natasha, still on the Natasha Akpabio saga. What do you have to say about this development?
I just think justice should prevail.
Well,
They have to, and again, this must just this must watching our dirty linen out there it's not too good for the country. We just have to, the country must just look for a way around it, settle it once and for all.
All right then. So FCT police neutralizes wanted kidnap kingpin Dogo Saleh. I think that's very good news.
Yeah, it's a good news.
Very good news. And finally, 27 lawmakers bar Fubara from entering assembly to present budget.
That's quite unfortunate because there's this popular slogan of "Day your day." That was before the Supreme Court verdict.
Okay.
Fubara is day your day, but now the speakers are saying you to day your day. That's one of the slogans that is currently ravaging the space of our social media. I mean, one of the latest parlance out there. So, but like I said, in the interest of the state. Let the sleeping dog lies. I was about saying exactly the same thing in this Natasha Babio's case. Let the sleeping dog lies. That does not mean we shouldn't point out the corrections. We have to, for the sake of posterity.
Yes, indeed.
But in the interest of the state, because when two elephants are fighting, those who suffer the most, is the grass, and the downtrodden, the commoners, they are the one that suffers all this kind of all these problems.
Wow, thank you so much, Dr. Akintunde Somi Vincent. There you have it, viewers, on Dailies on TVRC. I remain your humble host, Olanimolu Atobiloba, and my co-host today,
Akintunde Somi Vincent.
Bye for now.
Bye for now.
Till next time.
Yeah.